they initiated a similar program about 5 years ago when I was doing my sabbatical in Max Planck in Dortmund with a name called Lead Discovery Center. So what they have done was they identified about 5 very senior academic faculty who have just retired from their services and also identified another 5 CEOs of major pharma companies because it's basically around the pharma sector. So a CEO of Novartis who just retired, or a CEO of a Boehringer Ingelheim, or a vice president of a major pharma company, about 10 people committee. And the agenda given to them was to travel across entire Germany, all the universities, spend a week at each place, and evaluate the patents filed by the academic faculty. Give them priorities. What would be the value of a patent if it becomes a commercial product? And then they have valued all the patents over a period of couple of years of all the patents existing within Germany, made a huge database. And now whoever wants to start a company, a professor or a young graduate student who just comes out of an IIT or a CSIR lab would like to start a company, he could walk into the Lead Discovery Center, put up his request that he would like to start a small discovery company or a manufacturing company or a product company. And then he would be guided by these 10 legends of the field, basically. I mean, 5 academic professors and 5 senior industrial collaborators would gauge this individual where he stands if a technology is given to him. And they would guide him, handhold him for a couple of years as free consultants, and then make sure that the company takes off in a university premises as an incubation. And then within 5 years, he would become an independent entrepreneur. I'm sure DSIR would take some initiatives in the direction to make sure that not only that we bring two parties together and then you talk. I'm sure, I mean, I work with lots of industry in Hyderabad also. And most of the industry, I mean, they make products using a reverse engineering technology, which India has been known for ages now. But again, there's no knowledge intensive capitalization onto the field. I mean, they get a product from X industry and then change few steps and improve the yield or reduce the cost by using cheap labor or using some chemicals which are not of the best quality and try to make a product that's what India has been doing for the last 40-50 years. But I think India has to now, I think, go back into the shoes of Western world and become leaders, not just the followers. I think this is where I think CSIR, DSIR, DBT, and all these funding agencies will play a major role. Again, one major issue which misses among our industrial friends, of course, we are addressing to micro, small, and medium industry, and I'm sure those pockets are not very deep for this sector. Maybe medium will have slightly deeper pockets, but micro and small, I'm sure, really struggle for every. On 30th, I know when my friends who run small companies, on 25th they get panicky. How to pay salary for those 10 employees in the company on the 30th? It's a major challenge to pay salaries on 30th. That's the reputation of the company. But if you look at the Western world, every medium industry or large industry sponsors very important chairs in the universities. Make sure that the academic environment gets a large support from the industry sponsoring major programs. Then I think the visibility is there, and then we have more meaningful research rather than everyone is reinventing the same wheel. Everyone is starting A, and then by the time you go to B, and then you exhaust your funds and you're tired and then you retire. I hope human people in Africa putting up a small ATM facility at X price, which is 100 times lower than a Capgemini French company.